Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ria, and I am a youth speaker at universities, schools, and parishes. And we are going to be looking at knowing your why and the circles of leadership today. So, I studied psychology at the University of Surrey, and my favorite module was business psychology. So, we are delving deeper into the nitty gritty of circles of leadership and knowing your why. So these are lessons I learned from actually reading a book by Simon Sinek, which is called Knowing Your Why. And he also has another book called Leaders Eat Last. And if you want to delve deeper into these concepts, I would recommend you buy those books and you read them. So, why do some leaders inspire loyalty, trust, and motivation while others struggle to get people engaged? According to leadership expert Simon Sinek, the difference often comes down to one simple, powerful idea: knowing your why, knowing your mission statement, and having a mission higher than yourself. In today's video, we're exploring how why connects with three powerful leadership concepts: the circle of control, the circle of influence, and the circle of safety. And these ideas are drawn from Leaders Eat Last and Starting with Your Why. By the end of this video, you'll understand how purpose-driven leadership can transform your mindset, your team, and your impact. So let's start with the foundation, your why. People don't buy into what you do, they buy why you do it. Your why is your purpose. It's the belief that drives your decisions and leadership, and it's the one thing that brings the intrinsic motivation out of your employees rather than just your extrinsic motivation, which is the external rewards like a pay raise and in other incentives. Intrinsic motivation gets you out of bed day to day in order to actually go to work. So, knowing your why is the belief that derives your decisions and leadership. It answers questions like: why do you lead? Why does your organization exist? And why should people believe in your mission? Leaders who know their why inspire people at a deeper level, at their core level, at a neurological level. Their work isn't just about tasks or targets, it's about meaning. So there is an example of two companies selling the same product. One says, we sell high quality technology. The other says, we believe in empowering people through innovation. Same product, but completely different emotional impact. Why? Because when leaders communicate their why, their mission, their purpose, and their mission statement, they attract trust, loyalty, and shared commitment. So let's now look into the three circles of leadership. Let's connect your why to the leadership circles. So these circles help you to understand where your energy as a leader should go. The first circle, your inner circle, is your circle of control. Your circle of control includes the things that you directly manage or that you can control. Your actions, your reactions, your mindset, your responses, your behavior, and your leadership style. These are things that are within your control. And this is where leadership begins. If your why is helping people to grow, the inside of your circle of control might listen actively, give supportive feedback, model integrity, and encourage development. You can't control everything, but you can control the way that you show up. And the second circle is your circle of influence. Now, your circle of influence is things that you can influence, but you can't necessarily control. This includes your team's motivation, your workplace culture, project outcomes, and group mindset. This is why, your purpose, your mission statement becomes powerful. When leaders communicate purpose clearly, people naturally begin to align with it. Your why must include your morals, values as an organization, and does it align with theirs as well? You can't force motivation, but you can inspire it. When people understand why something matters, they're more willing to invest energy and commitment into it. They're more likely to invest into it because they actually believe in it. And your third circle is your circle of safety. This idea comes from Leaders Eat Last. Sinek explains that great leaders create a circle of safety around them. This means protecting people from blame culture, toxic competition, unnecessary stress and burnout, and internal politics. Inside the circle of safety, people feel secure enough to collaborate, innovate, and take healthy risks. They actually feel like they have a sense of belonging and they have a sense of loyalty towards that organization. When teams feel safe, something powerful happens. Trust increases, communication improves, and creativity expands. Safety unlocks performance, which is so important. When they feel safe, like they can be authentically and genuinely themselves as much as you can in a workplace setting, they are likely to thrive and not just survive. So, how the why and the circles work together is where the magic happens. Your why connects all three of these circles. Your why guides your circle of control. You align your actions with your purpose. This next step is consistent purpose builds influence. People begin to trust and follow your leadership because you also believe and have that strong sense of why. And the third step is that trust expands the circle of safety. Your team feels protected, valued, and empowered. It becomes a ripple effect. You've heard the saying, kindness is a ripple effect. What you give out then comes back to you. So, purpose, trust, safety equals high performing teams. When leaders act with clarity and empathy, their influence multiplies. So, here are four key takeaways from Leaders Eat Last. Leaders put people first. Great leaders prioritize team well being over personal recognition. That's why the book is called Leaders Eat Last. The second is that safety drives performance. When people feel safe, they feel like that they can share their ideas, solve problems, take initiative. But fear shuts down performance and safety unlocks it. Third is trust is a leadership currency. Trust takes time to build. But it fuels collaboration and resilience. But the opposite is also true. When trust is broken, it can and shattered, it can only be regained through pieces. And the fourth is leadership is contagious. Great leaders also cultivate other leaders. They're supposed to impart their knowledge in order to allow their team to also grow and nurture their gifts and talents in order for them to thrive as well, personally and professionally. One purpose driven leader can create a culture that spreads across an entire organization. There is a phrase that it takes a village to raise a child, and that is completely true. It takes parents, it takes teachers, it takes the students themselves to all work together and collaborate in order for the best possible outcome for that child. So let's take a look at some practical leadership actions and how you can apply that into your organization today. The first step, clarify your why. Ask yourself, what impact do I want to make as a leader? Create a caricature or like an avatar of the leader that you want to be. And that is your branding. Write down certain words. Do you want to be a kind leader? Do you want to be an ambitious leader? Do you want to be a wise leader? Write that down. Actually, get a piece of paper and draw yourself out and clarify what impact that you want to make. If you have clarity in your vision, it makes the whole process easier because you know what your end point is. And the second is to communicate your purpose. Share your why with your team. Make sure the decisions that you make reflect it. And everything aligns with that first mission statement. It acts as a golden thread throughout the culture of your organization, through the top down and the bottom up, that everyone is clear on your vision and how you execute that vision as well. And the third is to build a circle of safety. Encourage trust, support your people, invest into them. Invest into your team, and your team will always, always invest into you. Protect them from blame culture. When people feel safe, they perform at their best, they perform at their optimum. So remember, Great leadership starts with why. Know your purpose, act intentionally with your circle of control, and expand the circle of safety for your team. Because leaders who know your why don't just manage people, they inspire them. So if this video resonated with you, hit like, subscribe, and comment down below. What's your why as a leader? What gets you up in the morning to go to work? What inspires your team and your organization? Drop it down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you are looking for a speaker for your youth in your organization or your schools, your parishes, as well as universities, let me know, leave me a comment or message me, and we shall be in touch. Take care. Bye.